We'll be finding out soon what's next on the schedule of anniversary events now that the kickoff of Santa Fe's 400th anniversary commemoration is over. Thousands packed Fort Marcy Park over the weekend for a slew of musical and cultural events. KSFR's Ellen Dupuis caught up with a furniture maker, one of the artisans demonstrating age-old techniques.
Miguel Chavez. When I'm not working, I'm a city councilor.
Could you tell me a little bit about your craft, how you learned it?
Well, I learned my craft really through a progression, and it started really with spending time as I was growing up with my dad and my grandfather. And they were always self-sufficient in a sense, building porches and fences and sheds and things like that. And so I was always around building, not knowing really what it all meant or where it was going to lead me. But I had that foundation when as I grew older, and I knew that I wanted to do something with my hands. I was not one to sit for long periods. Had to be active and more hands-on, and so I was really looking for that. So when I left high school, I was drawn to a trade, which is carpentry and woodworking. And I was, over the course of 35 years, I've been able to develop, having a background in construction, antique refinishing and restoration, cabinet work. I was able to pull all of that together and fine-tune the shop so that now I can focus on building just custom furniture. The rosette is very traditional and very common, and you see that in New Mexico furniture. You see that in European furniture, especially throughout Spain. You see that in Roman Roman symbolism, and so it's very, very old and very unique to the area.
Well, my name's Wayne Williams. I'm representing Northern New Mexico College, El Rito.
What's the trick for making a good adobe brick?
The trick is getting your hands dirty, adding water, mud, straw. The whole thing is if you have a backyard, you've got the opportunity to make adobe.
Tell me a little about adobe bricks. Where are they? When did they first start using them?
Well, adobe bricks have been around for centuries. They've used them in the Middle East. The amazing thing is 50% of all the homes in the world are made of earth and not all stick and stucco. The thing about adobe is the indigenous people here utilized adobe. Taos Pueblo is one of the oldest living adobe habitats around. The unique thing about adobe is you can't go wrong in building with it. If you make a mistake, you just wet it up a little bit, change the consistency, change the design, and you're back in business. With other products like concrete, once you start mixing it, you better have it right, or otherwise that's it. You don't get to use it anymore. The adobe is, people are living in homes that are 150, 200 years old in this area, and it's neat. A lot of the homes, unfortunately, are going to ruin because people don't keep them up. I love adobe, and working with it, has been absolutely incredible. At the college, what we do there is we teach people how to create adobes from scratch and build their own structure.
What has your response been today?
Oh, gosh. People have come by. They absolutely love to get their hands dirty, get in making bricks, helping with the dome. The majority of people that have been actually working have been kids anywhere from about 3 months on up to, well, I had one kid that was about probably around 88 years old.
Boy, this is the first time in my career that I have ever been called a chef. Woo! I saw that in print and I said, who's that? Okay. Basically, we cook with charcoal briquettes. I use Kingsford charcoal. It's a good, dependable charcoal, and I like it a lot. We're going to probably start with, I need to get this skillet warming up.
My name is Frankie Nazario Lucero, and I'm doing relief carving. There's certain types of traditional arts, and one of them is relief carving. So what you do is actually carving out an image on a piece of board instead of just painting a flat panel. So I'm bringing the image out of the board.
My name's Michael Cantina from the Laguna Pueblo. For the 400th celebration, I got invited to sell my pottery wares and also teach the little kids here in Santa Fe that are interested in working with clay to work, and I'm just providing the clay and the materials, and all of the kids are having a really good time making pieces. If you come out to Marcy Park, there's a table on the other side where all of the kids have made their pieces, and when the day's over, they'll go home and take them with them.
Budding potters.
Yeah, they're all little potters. They're actually, some have never touched clay in their life, and they've made some really nice pieces. I always try to say that if I can't teach someone that doesn't know that's never touched clay, if they can't produce a pot, that I'll retire. But it's fun. The kids are having a great time.
I'm Charlie Carrillo, and I make santos. Your Spanish colonial tradition of painting saints on wood or carving them out of wood.
Tell me a little bit about them.
Well, this is a Spanish colonial tradition that was introduced in the colonial period in the 17th and 18th century. And santos were made so that people could tell stories. I was saying to you earlier, yesterday when it was lightning and thundering, I told everybody in the booth over here, because everybody's taking shelter from the rain, that people need to pray to St. Barbara because she's protection against lightning. But right next to her is San Isidro, and in the depiction of San Isidro is the rain. So he's patron saint of rain, and she's patron saint of protection against the lightning after rain. So there was a saint for everything in New Mexico.
And what do you think about this 400th anniversary celebration?
The 400th is great. Viva Santa Fe should happen every year for the next 400 years. We promise this night we'll stay